Hey everyone, in this video, I want to talk about fitness apps. I've used a lot in my years as a personal trainer and working out, and I wanted to discuss the 5 top apps that I think will be the most beneficial on your fitness journey. As someone who's a fitness enthusiast, personal trainer, and mental health advocate, I want to show you guys the fitness apps that I think are going to be worth your time and money. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly which apps are going to be the most beneficial for you. And I want to kick things off with the app that I use every single time I work out. This app is called FitNotes. FitNotes is a free app, and it's one that I don't see a lot of people talk about. I've used this app for years, and the reason that I like it is because it's completely free. All FitNotes is a simple workout tracker. However, it's very valuable to me, and it's one that I've been using for a very long time. How it works is you pull up an exercise that you want to do, you enter it in, and it already has the weight that you did, the repetitions that you did, and you can set the rest time. You can put an alarm for when the rest time ends. You can put how many sets. You can automatically start the timer when you start a set. Not to mention you can add in exercises that the app may not already have. Like I said, this app is super simple, but it's very effective, and it's one that I always use even in conjunction with the other fitness apps that I have. My favorite thing about this app is it tracks your progress for years. If you did a 1RM bench press 2 years ago, it logs that. And if you did a new personal record more recently, it'll show you your improvement. That might be one of my favorite things about this app is seeing the little trophies that you get every time you hit a personal record. Honestly, I don't have any cons for this app other than that it's a little bit harder to do timed exercises like a plank or something. But let's talk about the next app that a lot of people are more familiar with, especially when it comes to nutrition tracking, and that's MyFitnessPal. Honestly, I haven't used MyFitnessPal in a long time. In one of my previous videos, I discussed how I did more intuitive eating where I ate until I felt full. But it's an app that I used for a long time when I was tracking calories. To get a more accurate review for you guys, I re-downloaded the app and I realized that a lot of the free features that it used to have are now behind a paywall. I tried to scan the barcode of my protein powder that I use each morning, and that's hidden behind a paywall now. But the good thing is that it's still mostly free, and I think it's a good app, especially for beginners, to get a good idea of how much you're eating and how many calories are in the actual foods that you are eating. My con with it though is that I feel like it can over or underestimate how many calories you actually need to eat. For instance, with your activity level, I think for a lot of people, it's subjective on how active you really are in your job. You may think you're more active than you actually are, or you may think you're less active than you actually are. And based off that, I think the MyFitnessPal calorie counter can be a little inaccurate. Another thing that I think is hard to do is to find the most accurate result for the food that you're typing in. For instance, I typed in my protein powder that I drank this morning, and I think the most accurate one ended up being the 20th result. The first 15 or 19 were too high in calories, and they didn't accurately represent what was on my nutrition label on my protein powder tub. Those are my main cons about it. Like I said, I think this could be a really good, beneficial app if you're a beginner and you're just starting out. You're wanting to track your calories to see how much you're actually eating per day. But speaking of targeted solutions, let's talk about one specific app that's focused on only one thing, and that's getting you abs. And that's the Athlean X 6-pack promise. One thing that I like about this app is that it's free, and even though it's free, it has an embedded meal plan in there that you can follow along if you're not sure how to set up your meals. This app also has a lot of variety when working out your abs. It can do a pre-planned ab workout for you, or you can do the shuffle feature where you can tell it what kind of equipment you have, and it will shuffle the exercises depending on what equipment you may or may not have, as well as some exercises that you may not like. The one thing about this app though is that it's only working out your abs. I'll tell you the thing about this app is actually I've never used it before, but it's the exact same concept if you buy one of his programs. So when you buy one of Athlean X's programs, at the end of each day, he has an ab workout that you can do. And the exact same setup is in this application. So it's the same thing. With that being said, though, that does mean that this is a supplemental application. It's not the only fitness app that you're going to need if you're trying to build up your whole body, lose weight, and you have a bunch of different other goals. Now let's talk about the most comprehensive app that I've ever used, and that's the Center app by Chris Hemsworth. I'm sure if you've heard of this app that you may be thinking it's just another celebrity fitness workout app. However, this is actually a pretty solid app. What this app is all of Chris Hemsworth's trainers, his friends, and his nutritionist. All these people are embedded into this app to help you reach your fitness goals, whether that be losing weight, building muscle, your cardio, anything like that. The first three of these apps that I've talked about, they've either been free or they've had a free but paid option. The Center app is the first one I'm talking about that has only a paid option. When I purchased it, they generally had a deal. It was like $120 for the year, so that ends up being about $10 a month. And when you think about what you're getting for $10 a month, that's a really good deal. It has workout programs for you. It has meal plans. It has guided meditation. It has stretching. It has all these different things in this one app that you can take to your advantage. All of these pros can also be cons. For instance, the meal plans or the meals that they design for you involve a lot of cooking. You may not have time to do all this preparation. The meal plan may fit with your lifestyle, it may not. Another thing that I'm not necessarily a fan of for this app is that I think it's focused a little bit too much on losing weight. For me, that's not one of my goals. My goal is to always build a little bit more muscle. And I think they only have maybe about 2 programs that focus on building muscle. However, the good thing about all of these apps is they generally have a beginner, an intermediate, and an advanced option for you to choose from. Another con with these workout programs is I don't agree with some of the exercises that they put into the workouts. For instance, like a push day, they may add in a lot of front delt exercises, which I've explained in my shoulder workout videos. I never do front delt exercises because you already get front delt work when you're working out your chest. So instead, what I'll do is I'll replace the exercises that they offer with a different one. So if they're saying do a front delt exercises, I'll do my side delts instead. But going from con back again to pro, I do want to say that this app is really unique because it does have a mental health emphasis to it, which the previous 3 do not. It has its own meditation section where you can practice things like gratitude, calming your mind after a long day of work. And a lot of the sessions are only maybe 7 to 15 minutes long. I don't think I saw one that was 30 minutes to an hour. And it's really nice that it's not that long. I like to use this app at Planet Fitness. And speaking of Planet Fitness, I want to talk about that application, which is also free. One thing that I really enjoy about this app is that they have a very nice beginner feature where some of the workouts are seated, which I think is good for the older population. But I'll be honest with you, I really don't use this app unless to scan in because I do think that the exercises are a little bit too basic. So in summary, if you're a beginner, I would recommend the Center app, MyFitnessPal app. If you're intermediate, I would still use that same combination. However, obviously with the Center app, you can choose the more intermediate advanced workouts that they offer. If you are an advanced user, you may just need to use the FitNotes app and the MyFitnessPal app. Because for instance, like me, I just create my own workouts and I enter it into the FitNotes app. And again, I don't use MyFitnessPal because I don't track my calories. But if you do, MyFitnessPal is always a great option to use. In summary, I would use the Planet Fitness app if you have a gym membership there, or if you really want exercises that are focused solely for beginners. I would use the 6-pack Promise by Athlete X if you want some variety to do your ab exercises. I would use MyFitnessPal for your calorie tracking. FitNotes really just for anything if you're looking for a simple way to track your exercises. And the Center app if you're looking for a meal plan, a workout program, mindfulness meditation, and all around overall health, and you just have no idea where to start. Just remember that the app that you're going to use, you need to keep using it consistently. That's how you're going to be able to reach your goals. But let me know in the comments if there's a fitness app that I didn't go over that is your favorite, or if one of these is one that you're going to download now. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you keep getting more content like this. And thank you guys so much for watching the video.